This is in the Blue Mounds area in Florida. You can see Destin over there in the distance. That's Destin, all those buildings. It really is. There's just nothing like coming out here and recharging at the beach. This is definitely what I consider my recharge place. And it's just so peaceful. Yes, it does. I love to just sit out here and stare. They are, aren't they, Christina? Hey, Gary. You know, I've made myself be offline a whole lot for the last 8 days, and it's just been so good for my soul. And I don't know about you guys, but it's nice to take a little bit of a break from being online a lot and just kind of get a reset. It's so strange to me how much clarity comes when you can do that. And you can just pull away just a little bit and recharge. So I posted something on Instagram just a few minutes ago. It was a picture of the sunset, and I asked, what's your happy place? How do you recharge? Awesome. So Dory, I didn't know that Chris actually grew up in Florida. That's awesome. What part? Hey guys, I'm gonna start walking. Do you see how I got a little bit of sunburn, Mom? Oopsie. We were talking to some new friends. Hello from Scotland. That's awesome. Talking to some new friends out here today, and it was getting on close to noon, and we usually don't stay out past 11:30. And so I got me a little toasty here, but thankfully nowhere else, because I had on my SPF 50 shirt and a dress. So that's what I decided to wear today, and it saved my rear from getting burnt anywhere else. Okay, maybe the tops of my feet are a little burnt. I'm looking at them now. Oh yes, we have lots and lots of fun things in the arsenal here. I'm not worried. Oh. So how are you doing, guys? Hello from El Paso. I've been busy in my head with some ideas I can't wait to write and start working on. Oh yeah, nothing like the old tops of the feet. Then you have issues trying to find shoes that you can wear. Bye, Carrie. Love you. Oh, thank you. I actually am feeling good. I just had kind of a little 24-hour thing. But really, the worst of it was 2 hours long, maybe. So it wasn't too bad at all. And I just rested. And I think that's probably why I got through it so fast, because I was able to really rest and do all the things that I needed to do. See, that's the thing, is when we get sick, a lot of times we don't slow down and listen to our bodies, nourish our bodies the way we're supposed to. That bone broth, I tell you, if you haven't started making bone broth yet, learn how to make it. It's not hard at all. A lot of people are intimidated by making bone broth, but there's no reason to be. It's so easy. And you don't have to have an instant pot. If you have just a large stock pot, you can do it that way, because that's what we did down here. We went and got organic chicken, no hormones, no antibiotics. Yes. And I went through a whole lot of bone broth those first few days, and then made the kids drink it too, and I think that helped them as well. And then today I actually just put some more on to simmer the benefits are, oh man, there's so many. Collagen that you get from the bone broth, if you do it right, it's good for so many things. It's good for your skin. A lot of the stars are using it for that. They're doing the whole inside out diet. I do use mostly chicken broth, chicken bone broth. Yes, my body just seems to do better with chicken. And if you make it right, you'll find that after you put it in the fridge, you have a gelatinous kind of section on top. That means you did the right thing. You made it right. And that right there is your collagen and the gelatin that is good for your bones and good for your skin and your gut. Your gut is your body's immune system. Almost, 80-something% of it's there. So when you're drinking bone broth, you're fortifying your immune system. And so some of you know that exactly a year ago when I was down here, I had adrenal fatigue and thyroid storm that came on me while I was at the beach. And it was very scary because I thought I was having a heart attack because that was the symptoms that I was having. And so I've been the whole last year working on rebuilding, and this has been part of the process. I've always loved bone broth, but I've been more diligent to actually drink it every single day, and I can tell a difference. I use it, the Instant Pot, so that I can make it and drink from the broth for like 4 or 5 days, and I keep it on low. But I'm not saying I recommend that necessarily because I don't want to get in trouble if any of you get food poisoning. But it's worked for us and I haven't had any problems with that. So yeah, I'm good. I'm good. You know, my body just has to be babied a little bit. My systems have to be. And so when I travel, when I do too much, I can tell. And so I just have to really support my body during those times. And as you know, a lot of you know, we had a really large event almost 2 weeks ago, which was a lot of work. And so this trip was scheduled on purpose to give us some family time and also give me some time to refresh and recuperate. So you just have to kind of learn to do those sort of things. And finally, it's taken me almost 38 years to figure that out. But now that I've figured all that out, I seem to be doing better. So it's good. And it's nice to help other people. I know. Well, we're doing something else. Can't talk about it yet, but there'll be something else. So as soon as we can tell the world, we will. And hopefully you can come to that. That would be awesome. Well, I'm going to sign off here. I enjoyed talking with you. And I'm going to go and drink my bone broth and have a little friends meeting at 8 with a couple of people. And then I'm going to read before I go to sleep. Yes, thank you. I tell you, just one last note on that. I was thinking about this earlier today. Derek and I have been coming down to this particular part of Florida since we got married, and so it's been almost 18 years. Our anniversary is on May 9th, and Young Living sending us to Hawaii for that. I'm just kidding, not for that, but we are going to be in Hawaii on our anniversary, which is pretty awesome and a gift from God. But I was just thinking about how when we first started coming down here, we drove past one of the places that we stayed. Mom, you might remember Sugar Sands, this dinky-rinky little place. And I was like, Lord, you are so awesome. Just, you know, you're just so good to restore this family. Like, we've been through so much. And we have literally had to battle to stay together, to keep our family, to just all the things that you see us doing now. There's been so much struggle and hard work and effort and prayer and tears that you don't see. And so somebody sent me something yesterday, and it was kind of just one of those, like, I'm just gonna be real. It was one of those messages where they were like, I'm really jealous of you and what you get to do. And I just said, wait a second. I want you to know that I have been where you are, and I know what it feels like. And at any stage in your life, it doesn't matter what you have, what you don't have, what your health is or what it isn't. There's always things that and desires that are down in your heart that you are praying for and you're battling for, and it doesn't matter where you're at. And so I think every single person that's watching right now could say that we all go through seasons, and it doesn't matter what you have or what you don't have. We all go through seasons, and we have to battle through those seasons. And so I've had the past couple of years a lot of battles that have been very quiet and very behind the scenes, I'll say. And I'm just very thankful for God to get me through those and to show me what He's shown me and all the different lessons that He's taught me, and then to keep me grounded through me going through those hardships that have been very quiet. It's kept me grounded, and it's kept me from, probably, to be honest, from getting a big head or, thinking I've arrived or anything like that. Because guys, I don't feel that way at all. And so it's been God's gift to me that I've had to wait on things, that I've had to struggle through things with my health, that I've had to recently I have teenagers that need a lot of my time, and that has been one of the, I guess, hardest parts of where I've been lately, is making sure that I'm balancing things and that I'm being there for my husband and my 4 kids, and that I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing with my team, which sometimes I wonder, like, at this stage, who is my team? I don't know. But anyways, so I just feel like there's some of you that are watching that you need some encouragement, and you need to know that God is on the case, and that your wait is a blessing. Your wait is your blessing. I read something today that said that if your dreams ever die or ever come to death or whatever, then that's because God knew that it would run you if that dream came true in your life. And I would agree with that partly. I would say that a lot of times He makes us wait for the things that He puts down deep down. And it's important that we don't get frustrated at Him, and that we don't raise a fist at Him, and that we realize that He has all of it for our best interest, and it's like a puzzle, and He's just putting those puzzle pieces together in His time, in His way. And so, I don't know, I didn't mean to talk about this, but if somebody here needed to hear this, I pray that the Lord shows you that He is working on your puzzle, and that He's making it a masterpiece. And just to be patient, because He cares. and He hasn't left you alone. And I'm going to turn it around and let you see the ocean one last time, and then I'm going to go. Lord, I just pray for those that are watching right now. God, I ask that you would help them to know their worth in you. Watch over them with your peace and your love, and help them to know how much you love them and how you have not forgotten them. How deep and how wide is your love for us. Thank you, Lord. I just pray a special blessing over each one of you, and I just pray that God would just wash over you right now with His love and His peace and His grace and His mercy, and that you would allow that to happen. Allow Him to wash over you. Deep calls out to deep. And just as our cycles and seasons of life pull us under the waves sometimes, and we find ourselves struggling and striving, God says, just rest. Rest in my peace, rest in my love, rest in my mercy and my grace, and know that you are right where you're supposed to be. And one day I'm going to bring you out on top of the water, and you're going to ride the wave back in. And you're going to see the view, and it's going to be a beautiful view. For now, just rest. Let me wash over you. In Jesus' name, amen. Thank you for joining me, guys. I hope you have a wonderful night. Amen. I can't get tired of this view. Like, just love it out here. Maybe one day we'll have us a Young Living beach trip, huh? That'd be awesome. I know I would love it. It's so fun. Okay, I'm off. Love you guys.